Venom recoils. They snatch Miles with coiled tendrils, but Miles manages to kick them back. Venom slides through an archway near MJ, where she inserts the meteorite into the particle accelerator.
Miles!
Having pushed himself backward, Miles is trapped under the rubble.
Peter doesn't need you anymore.
Venom charges MJ, grabbing her hands when she aims a sonic shot.
He has us now.
They toss MJ aside, then jam one claw inside the accelerator. Symbiote tendrils worm their way over the meteorite and through the machinery. MJ scoots back to where Peter lies hidden. As tendrils creep along, the floor beneath MJ and Peter gives way. Columns of tendrils burst up through the atrium, forcing Miles to dodge. He swings up to kick Venom clear of the accelerator, and both tumble into the infested atrium to punch Venom, but they manage to snatch the much smaller Miles. Venom leaps high to slam Miles into the floor. As Miles writhes on the ground, Venom grabs the meteorite from the accelerator and holds it above Miles' head.
We gave you our chance.
They slam the meteorite down, and Miles barely catches their claws. MJ winds up a throw.
Allie!
Miles catches a sonic burst. He jams it in Venom's maw. The explosion peels back the black symbiote, exposing Harry's face just as Peter wobbles to his feet.
Harry!
Pete? The symbiote regrows over him. Venom picks up the meteorite, then regrows their fleshy wings to launch up through the atrium ceiling. Peter and Miles each shoot a web toward them, dangling behind their flight path like threads in a breeze. Venom shoots a cluster of tendrils at Miles, immobilizing his arms. Miles falls. Peter lunges toward Venom. Peter holds on.
Give me back my friend!
We are your friend.
Peter presses his hand to Venom's head to channel anti-Venom. Venom's wings go still, and they plummet through the air with Peter holding fast.
What's happening? Just hang on, buddy!
Please, no. Leave him alone.
With a mighty punch, Venom knocks Peter off, then grabs his ankle. Behind them, a helicopter hovers into view with Miles perched on its tail. Miles webs the meteorite, then pulls until it slips out of Venom's grip. Venom swipes wildly at Miles, freeing Peter.
Go, Miles!
Venom dives and Miles drops the meteorite when they collide. Venom roars in his face. Miles swing kicks their jaw. Peter and Miles wind up punches. They strike Venom in the face. Miles pushes off to dive toward the ground and catches the meteorite. At EMF, MJ fends off symbiotes in front of the accelerator. Miles dives in and jams the meteorite in it.
You ready to finish this?
Almost.
Miles leaps atop the accelerator. Electricity arcs over the machinery and through his body, intensifying at his touch. Overhead, Peter yanks on Venom's wings to redirect their flight. Peter and Venom trade blows as they tumble through the air. Venom smashes Peter through a tanker truck. But Peter manages to gain the upper hand as they crash land on a street. Peter crouches on Venom's chest and channels anti-Venom onto their neck.
Fight, Harry! Fight!
I can't. I'm done. You have to.
You have to kill us.
Venom leaps toward a cathedral and scales it with their claws. Peter swings after. Venom perches on a cross and unfurls their wings. Venom dives toward EMF, but Peter grabs and holds them with white anti-Venom tendrils.
Harry! Please!
Venom yanks apart the building Peter was anchored to and continues their flight. They crash onto the domed ceiling of EMF. Peter's suit mask recedes as he crouches on Venom's chest. He grips Venom's face, forcing the symbiote to recede slightly.
I'm done. Either way, Pete.
We still have time?
No, we don't. It'll kill them. then it'll kill you.
In the atrium below, MJ continues shooting symbiotes as Miles powers up. Peter glances at them, then meets Harry's gaze.
Let's heal the world, Pete. Together.
The symbiote reclaims Harry, and Venom pulls apart the atrium dome beneath them. Venom and Peter fall. They both crash to the ground and debris buries Peter. Venom extends tendrils to snatch the meteorite, but Miles grabs and pulls at it with his webs. MJ turns to see Miles straining to maintain his grip. Venom reels in the meteorite. Just before it reaches their claws, MJ aims a charged sonic shot. Venom tumbles back. Symbiotes begin to overwhelm MJ as Peter struggles to lift the rubble off himself. Miles stuffs the meteorite into the accelerator and webs it in place.
We're in business!
A residual symbiote tendril on the meteorite surges out, pinning Miles to a wall. Harry manages to rip part of the symbiote away from his chest.
Now, Pete!
MJ shoots oncoming symbiotes, and tendrils swallow Miles's face. Peter kneels with a grimace.
Now!
Peter looks away as Harry writhes in agony.
MJ!
MJ hits a button, and the accelerator spools up. Peter keeps his hand pressed into Harry's chest, channeling anti-Venom. Tendrils slither up Peter's arms as he grits his teeth. Peter squeezes his eyes shut, his face clenched in anguish. Shoulders heaving, Peter looks down. Harry lies freed from the symbiote, his eyes barely open. MJ catches sight of him. Harry manages to glance in her direction to meet her sorrowful eyes, but is unable to lift his head. Harry looks up at Peter and attempts a smile. With mournful eyes, Peter nods at his best friend.
I love you.
Harry presses his lips together to speak. His eyes drift closed. The particle accelerator explodes. A shockwave pulses out from the EMF building. It ripples through downtown, destroying the hive tendrils enveloping the densely packed buildings and streets. Swarms of symbiotes chase after civilians. As the shockwave washes over them, the symbiotes rupture, freeing dazed civilians who stumble to their feet. In the wreckage of EMF, sparks and flames spew from the particle accelerator. Debris lies scattered around the remains of the atrium, and small fires lick along its borders. Knocked on his back, Peter hurries to get on his feet. He surveys the room and sees Miles wincing as he pushes debris off of himself.
We did it!
Nearby, MJ pushes herself upright.
Yeah.
MJ gives a wan smile, but it dies when she sees the sadness in Peter's eyes. Peter rushes to where Harry lies motionless. He kneels, gently shaking Harry's chest. MJ dashes over to join him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Miles stands but keeps his distance. MJ gently cradles Harry's head while Peter frantically rocks back and forth. MJ rubs Peter's back as they both look down at Harry's face. Their eyes are clenched with grief. Along Miles's hand, bioelectricity begins to spark.
Give me some room.
Peter and MJ look up as Miles approaches. Confused, they both scoot back.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I gotta try.
Miles lowers his hand toward Harry's chest. Harry's body jolts. MJ and Peter shift uneasily.
Come on, Harry.
Miles flexes his hands as he takes several breaths, then reaches toward Harry again. Miles zaps Harry's chest. Harry's eyes dart around before rolling back as he falls unconscious. Peter looks up at Miles.
Thank you. Gotta get to the hospital.
With a gentle swiftness, Peter gathers Harry in his arms and carries him away. Outside of the EMF building, an Oscorp helicopter arrives. Norman gazes anxiously out of its open side as an ambulance pulls up. With his mask on, Peter walks toward the ambulance with Harry in his arms. Peter slows, then falters. He drops to one knee as Miles arrives to help. EMTs rush out of the ambulance, deploying a gurney. Together, Miles and Peter lift Harry onto it. The helicopter touches down beside them, and they all shield their faces from the wind. Norman rushes out and jogs to where Harry lies on the gurney.
Harry.
Pulse is weak. We gotta move.
Norman's face clenches with rage as he looks at Peter.
What have you done? What have you done to him?
I'm sorry.
I'm coming with you, wait.
Norman clambers into the back of the ambulance where Harry lies with his hands on his chest. 2 EMTs close the doors. Peter's gaze is fixed on the ambulance. Miles stands with him and places a hand on his shoulder. MJ appears at his other side and takes his hand. Later, a doctor stands at Harry's bedside.
There are traces of brain activity, but his chances of coming back are very slim.
Norman touches Harry's pallid face with the back of his hand, then straightens.
Just keep him alive.
In Harry's lavish bedroom, Norman knits his brow as he looks down at his son. MJ and Peter sit on nearby couches, both wearing street clothes. They fidget with their hands in their laps. Harry's cane leans against the end of the hospital bed. As the doctor leaves the bedroom, Norman picks it up and turns it over in his hands. He walks to a nearby window with a view of the city. He swings the cane at the glass. Peter and MJ bolt to their feet and shuffle toward the door. Norman's lips curl in a snarl as he smashes the cane against a desk. Peter glances back as he leaves the room.
Why?
Norman tips his head back toward the ceiling, then he drops the cane. He looks at Harry with a deeply furrowed brow, and his expression softens. Norman's lips flutter as he leans heavily against the hospital bed. He pulls out his phone.
Get the G-serum ready. ASAP.
Norman's eyes never leave Harry as he hangs up and pockets his phone. He leans in close, gently touching his son's face. His brow furrows deeply as he looks at Harry's closed eyes.
For the last few years, tragedy has tried to tear the city apart. But we somehow kept going. We battled sickness, evil, cataclysm. We are tired, anxious, stressed, numb. But we have never lost hope.